Hi guys, this video is going to be about a remark somebody made about Ly. Ly is indeed something that we can use, but before maybe this is the new theme that I just created, the whole tutorial about it's not about the theme as such, it's about the tutorial, how to grab code from somewhere, how to adapt it, how to put it on GitHub, how to package it, and how to put it on a repo so you can sudo pacman -s. Right Control F, right Control F, full screen, right? Remember VirtualBox 7. If I update this system and we reboot, then we're gonna talk about Ly. So just a quick check. I've changed a little bit of the width so that this line comes nicely in the border, right? Within the border. So we can read it basically. So that's changed and it's done. For me, that's done. I'll never touch it again. But Ly, together with CHADWM, is CHDWM installed? We'll ask, and we ask XD. No, it's not. So ATT. Let's install CHADWM. sddm is default, so it's a display manager, Arch Wiki display manager. Go and read what is all possible, and we're going to install my preferred desktop of 2023. Wrong button. Install. This is the desktop trasher. If you want to trash something, that's indeed a good advice. Don't trash XFCE, right? It's a great idea to have XFCE as basics. If Qtile fails, you've got XFCE. If BSPWM fails, you got XFCE. You've always something to go back to. So don't get rid of XFCE because you're using Tunar, you're using the Control-Shift-Escape, what's it called again? Task Manager. You're using the Power Manager maybe of XFCE, the Notification Manager. I mean, there are lots of stuff that we use in a tiling window manager from XFCE. Why not get it all, right? The complete system, XFCE, and then something else, and you have a fallback, because in the beginning you will make errors, right? So logout is enough, and we go to CHDWM. So this is sddm, the default, beautiful, working, and I've made a new wallpaper for CHDWM, and that's the first thing we see, and that's great. And then it's variety kicking in, right? Next one, we've seen this one. Voila. So that's working just fine. The thing is, we give you options, but sometimes, well, first of all, options make things complex. But we always give you knowledge. And then it's still up to you to read and listen and do the right thing, type the correct code, and enable Ly with a force, because something is already there. sddm is there. Let's do it without force. Bang, red thing. Failed to enable unit, right? With force, because that one needs to go and the other one needs to come in place. Let's see what happens, because Ly and CHDWM, did I do that in the past? I don't recall. Ta-da, right? This is the radar grub theme. What happens? This is Ly. It's not broken. It's black, that's all. We can navigate to CHDWM, you see, with arrows up, down, left, right. And yes, I need to type in who I am and my password. Enter. Let's see if it works. And yes, it works. But I must have missed something there. So log out. So XFCE works. Let's go back. All right, and then Eric, and then enter. It all works. So I'll ask the user on YouTube what he had to do, because on this particular virtual machine with this code of the ISO of the future, April, it seems to work just fine, right? So this is Ly. Now let me end with the video with saying that Ly does not always fill in this, the environment variable. So sometimes with 30 desktops-ish, 30-ish desktops, right? We see that in some desktops, and I can't recall them all, right? But some desktops, Ly needs, or the desktop needs some variables, and they're not filled in, these variables, and doesn't work. All right, so by default, guys, sddm is gonna work, a LightDM is gonna work, and it's up to you to decide if you want to have Ly. It's a more obscure desktop manager, but hey, if you like the look, then choose it. But know that sometimes for some of the desktops you have to do some extra bits and pieces to figure out, hey, why can I not log in, or why can I not do this? And I think it's due to the environment variables. And ask the developer of Ly, not me. Ask the developer of Ly to fix things. All right. Since the video is so short, maybe it's a good idea to LightDM. We have something like that as well. We have, from the 5 years we exist, I think we have at least 3 years of LightDM, and at some point in time we decided to move to sddm, right? So let's see, that's already something strange, right? Sudo reboot, it says it doesn't know that, so probably related to my Ly thingy. So sudo reboot, can he do that? Yes, he can do that. So some of these things feel a bit strange on Ly, but you be my guests, some desktops will work just fine, others will not work fine. So this is LightDM. We're in. SR just works fine here, right? So basically, yes, it has something to do with Ly, or what's happening, I don't know. So direct your questions to the developer on, I think it's GitHub, not GitLab. Anyway, right, to the developer, whatever his code is, and make an issue there. So this LightDM is not awesome, right? It really is not awesome. So Ctrl-Alt-E. We've got ourselves the ArcoLinux 3 tool. Can we make this LightDM have a nice, beautiful wallpaper? Sure. So the login is either defined by sddm, LightDM, and LXDM, and we have not ventured anywhere outside that. It's saying, okay, the wallpaper of LightDM or LXDM or SDM of LightDM should be something nice. Let's import an image rather than using these guys, or install the ATT background. So sorry. This takes a while because it's a big chunk of wallpapers, right? It's a lot of megabytes to download, then a lot of megabytes to extract, and we get already a choice. But even so, if you say, nah, don't like it, right? Then you go to, let's see what variety has brought in. The variety has been set to launch, to download abstract stuff and sci-fi stuff from Wallhaven. Let's see what this one is. I better open up something else then, as I don't see what it is. Ctrl-H, config, variety, downloads, abstract. What is nice? Let's take the Windows, right? Q2 and so on, Q2 and so on. Oh no, back again. Ctrl-H, config, variety, download, abstract, Q, one of those Q things. Can we move this thing? I don't think we can. I want to move, because it's this one or this one. I think it's this one. Let's see. Open up, import selected image. Now, because I have so many of these things, here he is. I could also remove the ATT backgrounds, which makes it a lot easier to choose. That's the one. Okay. Select and apply background to LightDM. Should, and that's a good test, right? Should log out, change everything. So that's cool. Besides the fact that it's white, okay, So LightDM GTK greeter settings. Okay, I should run it as sudo. This is a tiling window manager, so I have to be a little bit more smart. LightDM sudo GTK greeter settings, and I'll put a arc dark there. So the theme, where are the themes here? Themes at white arc dark. So this is another way to do it, not with the ATT, but like this. Nice, awesome. And Windows logo is hidden. Great. Voila. I saw it. So there you go. Another way, another test. LightDM, sddm. Again, if you want to go say, nice, that was fun. sddm, sddm, and you're back, right? It's all back. Yeah. I've tested this morning the sddm git. Some of us, depending again on the desktop, right, are waiting forever, it seems. When we shut down, easy solution, install sddm git, and it's done. I asked the developer of sddm if it was not time to release another package, since that was 2 years ago. So the sddm git on some of our desktops works better. Good tip. So if I want that, sudo backman -s and then sddm. If I do this first, then I remove this by that, and then I say to sddm, and voila, it's already up to date, of course it says. But the thing in behind this is that he made it active. He said basically sudo systemctl enable sddm with force. That's what he said. Nothing changes. And we're back on sddm. Play around, be careful, know what to do, watch videos, get knowledge, and then this will be your playground, your sandbox for adults. All right, have fun. Waiting for it to boot, and then you see we're back on sddm. Cheers.